Is we're back in Restream, and sadly, we couldn't figure out how to share both our screens at the same time. So we're gonna just use our voices and chit chat, and then you could probably see us draw, on our separate channels. That's how we're gonna have to roll, I think, this round. So hopefully will be good. And yeah, I've invited TiiinyDenise, and she's gonna pop up. Ooh, I heard a little doot doot. Come on in, TiiinyDenise. Let's see here. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Oh God, it's working.
Oh, it is. I thought you said, oh God. I'm like, oh, is it not working?
It's working. I'm sorry for scaring you. It's working just
Oh,
fine. Thank you. Warm welcome. Um, yeah, I'm
I
sorry that
tried.
can
Oh, sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry about the screen thingy that we cannot add you without me paying an arm and a leg to show your screen.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I tried like joining while I was live and it won't work. So I'll probably just record stuff on my end and then I'll
Yeah.
just post it later.
Yeah, and I mean, can you stream from two places at the same time? Is it possible? Or is it like
I
could you shows, using, or maybe it's not impossible. Well, you're speaking in mine, but could you stream as well and people could check like your channel as well, and I don't know. No, maybe it's not possible.
yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I think I have to connect to a different like social media
Mm.
thingy. I'll
Yeah.
try my YouTube because it's I created one and then I forgot.
I love that you're like me. I have a YouTube as well, and it's probably great, but I haven't learned it yet. So I'm stuck on Restream because it's easy, and I feel like I want to learn. There's probably a way, to share each other's work as well. While we're streaming, that isn't this kind of, I don't know. This felt unnecessarily complicated somehow.
Yeah, it did. Um, but at least it's working. I'll go check your profile.
Yes, I'm.
I'll just yeah. Why are they making things so complicated?
Yeah, I'm gonna just see what I'm sharing here. I think
Okay.
I think I'm showing my on Restream that I'm showing my. I just need to double check. Yes, you can see my little drawing there. I started doing a
Yes.
bunny girl, and yeah, it's so lovely talking to you though. But yeah, I'm very very sad that I don't get to see you draw. So I might scoot over to your. Are you gonna stream tonight as well so people can see you draw?
What I'm doing right now is
Yeah,
like I'm trying to record um the browser audio, so you're in it, and then my audio, and then there's like the music audio, like everything's just like I'm brute forcing everything to
good.
screen record.
I used to do spaces and live draw at the same time. It was like a circus act.
Yeah, I think I saw you like a bunch of times before when you were doing like that really big piece.
Yeah, yeah. I tried a lot of things, but it would be nice to find a place where you can just open it up. Have someone
Yeah.
join and just go. That's the that would
Yeah,
be
shout
amazing.
out to Vibhu if you're watching, please make one.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Just like immediately make one
Yeah,
now.
the thing is, he said that we talked about live streaming, and he said that the hard part is not adding the live streaming function. It is the comments, like if it's okay to live stream and people not being able to comment, because apparently that's like it's harder to implement or something.
Yeah.
So, but I said that I'm happy to live stream and just have people, they could write on, yeah, I don't know, in the tip jar or on X or something if they want to
Hmm.
comment. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. He knows, he knows that I really, really, really want um, that to work. So yeah, I'm working in Illustrator right now, but you work in Illustrator too, aren't you? Or what?
Yeah. Right now I'm in Procreate because I'm still drafting my piece for like the end of year
Ah, cool.
edition. Yeah, I did one last year and people kind of liked it, so I thought I'll probably do one every year.
Oh, that's
Um,
so nice. I really love
yeah,
that.
but like the last time, I was so unprepared. It was supposed to be like 50 people, and then they just kept adding a bunch.
I know the feeling. Like I was thinking, well, I'll just draw a couple of people, and then it was over 100 people, and I was like, what
Yeah,
happened? What happened? I'm just human. This is hard. But yeah, it's good. But it takes a while to do those. Um,
yeah.
and the draft, like the more um, what should I say? The more careful you are with doing a lot of details and stuff in the drafts, the easier the rest of the work is going. So my drafts take just as much time as the actual, doing the proper drawing afterwards. Like this
Yeah,
sketch,
mine too.
yeah,
Like mine take like the drafting takes the longest. Like once I'm
yeah,
done, I jump into Illustrator and like I'm more comfortable
yeah,
using Illustrator than Procreate.
yeah. I
But
mean,
it's fine.
they're very different, and there are so many little tricks that you can do. But I actually had to learn how to love Illustrator. It was not love at first glance
Oh,
for me. It took me several years to actually be like, oh, it is a nice program. That's what they're talking about. It is actually quite nice, but it's just so different. Like in the way you layer things. It's more like cutting papers, and adding on top of
yeah.
each other. It's working with the shapes and stuff. And I'm used to being able to be super loose. And then also, when you want to do a very doodly and loose style, I think that's so hard because
Oh yeah, on Illustrator.
yeah, because it wants to go so smooth, and then I want to do squiggly and scribbly things so that it looks very hand drawn. But yeah, if I, it's like finding the perfect amount of squiggle. And when I found like a sweet spot, I was like, okay, this is good. But initially, I thought my work looked like website graphics. I had not
Oh,
found,
I get you.
yeah. So I needed to find like the good amount of, I don't know, whatever I'm calling this. I have no idea what I'm saying now. I'm annoyed with this P. I'm gonna fix it. Oh no.
Actually, like, because I'm a designer originally,
Yeah.
right? And there's like you can add or make like a custom brush or pattern on Illustrator. So if you want
Yeah.
like the squiggly thingy that's like pencil like, you could click your stroke and then just apply that like custom
Yeah.
brush, and then like everything would be squiggly. But if you're working like on like a big piece, I think your computer would crash.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So yeah, I'm gonna be happy with whatever I'm doing here. Struggling with my God, it's just I grouped it too many times. Now I'm caught. But yeah, it's a super nice program. But I'm also getting a little bit tired because I've done last 3 years I've been working mostly using Illustrator. So I think I'm going to do some more hand drawings in the future just to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But you do that as well. I really love your made doodles.
Oh, that one? I was like thinking of what to drop on Tuesday because I took a break this month, right? And like at first I was thinking maybe I should do Pokemon, but like Mooding suddenly started showing up on my like Web3 Twitter account. I'm like,
Oh,
I thought I was in my private because like on my private it's just Mooding, and then
yeah,
yeah, I thought I'll just do Mooding for Tuesday.
but that's cool.
I didn't even know she had her own meme coin.
I
She
had
has her
no
own meme coin
idea.
now.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm not up to date with these things. I find out,
Too late, me too.
yes, too late, the last person to know always, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm gonna skip the line art. I'm not sure why.
Oh,
Why did I on the flags? I think it's a bit on the nose with
is this
the
for
black line.
your drip?
Yes, this is. I'm gonna animate this. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I'm not even good at animating, but I'm slowly learning, and I'm thinking, well, now I can do like some tiny animations. So why not make something twinkle, something flutter, something move, and the people who collect my super legendaries coming weeks are getting the animated version. So they collected the first card last week, and then there are
Hmm.
3 more weeks, and then I'm going to release the animated island. So I'm actually just putting in some finishing details so I can start animating next week. And then I'm going to work on that until it's time to, yeah, release the other bits and pieces. I'm doing like small things right now and things on the go because I don't know. It's just I need time right now. Do you do any freelance on the side right now?
Like art freelance?
Yeah, or design or stuff like that.
Um, I have I have just finished like some freelance stuff with Scum Soul
Cool.
before. Oh wait, like a week after I've recovered, which was
Yeah.
not advisable. But I had like drafts before I went into surgery, so I just did like the colors and everything once I got back. But I think I think I have like I should be doing at least four, but
Mm.
I can't find like the people who wanted to to like do freelance work with me. I think they
Oh.
forgot, so I forgot as well. So
Oh.
now like art wise, we all forgot. But
Okay.
design freelance, like for like my actual work,
Mm.
um, I don't, I'm not taking any freelance right now because
Yeah.
I'm working with Klinos on stuff like graphic stuff, and
Mm.
then um, I just got back from surgery, so I don't really want to work
No,
with
you
people
need,
right now.
yeah, you definitely need your recovery time now. That's the main focus to kind of heal up and take it easy. And yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want to be on a deadline right now.
not right now. Maybe on December, because like Christmas is
Yeah.
approaching, and usually that's when people need a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Do you know how long before you are fully recovered?
Supposedly I'm all good starting last week, but there's still a bit of blood left from the surgery.
Mm.
So I'm guessing maybe another 2 weeks or a week,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But definitely take it
I think I'm
easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just don't overdo it, because it's just a moment in time where you need to take it just a little bit easy. Then you can, you know, just, I don't know, do what you want. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing what I want right
Yeah.
now.
That's good. I'm gonna do some
Rogue, oh
graffiti.
sorry. Rogue left a comment and he said you should do a tiny city of girls stamp collab sometime,
Oh
maybe.
yeah. That would be nice. That would be so
I've
nice.
I've like I made a post before about like, hey, this is the end of the drip stamp from me.
Yeah.
And like every time I get asked, like they keep asking the stamp, so I think I'm bringing it back next year, but in a
Yeah.
different like format.
Yeah.
Because like before, I just tried it out. It wasn't. It was more like a selfish collection from me,
But it
but
was so nice. I mean,
yeah,
I think
it
it
was a
resonated with people.
yeah, people really liked it.
Mm,
Initially, I wanted to send like stamps, like actual stamps,
mm.
to people, because we used to be able to do it before here in Canada, but then, right when I was in the middle of doing the stamps, like they stopped actually accepting custom stamps from people like Canada
No.
Post. Yeah, that so like that kind of bummed me out, but
Yeah. But
um
you could release them as stickers and then you
yeah,
could put it
exactly.
next to your real. See, I made some teeny, tiny graffiti on
Thank
the
you.
wall.
Oh, I just noticed like the restream is streaming like live and Twitter
Yeah.
is like 10 seconds or 5 seconds behind.
Yeah. There's some delay happening for sure. Um, yeah.
That's a big piece.
It's kind of big. It's, I mean, compared to the stuff that I've done and the things that I'm about to do, I'm like, this is just a small island.
Yeah.
But yes, it's the hope is always to make it feel alive and buzzing, and I feel like it's not buzzing yet, so I need to add more love. But I basically just put down the foundation. So now I'm doing the fun stuff, the stuff that you do towards the end, just kind of sprucing it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do tiny is too discreet. We're gonna do it in a color that pops. What's your favorite color?
It's weird because like when I just graduated from um like the school, I had like for design, like my branding color was yellow. And
Mm.
then I kind of felt like it was too corny, so I went orange. But I keep coming back to this yellow, like so. I
Oh,
would say yellow, but
yeah.
most of my stuff is green.
So let's do it in a more shouty. Like this is a bit too muted. It doesn't pop, so I'm gonna push it up a little bit so it really pops,
Do
and then
you
we
have
can.
like a set of color palettes that you usually use, or do you switch it up from time to time?
I create for every city. I create a custom color palette. So it
Mm.
starts with an idea, and then I tweak it if needed. But this one is definitely more on the purple purple side. I wonder if I have the color palette or if I threw it away. Now it's here. So if you look at this, I'm going to zoom in. There's probably some delay. This is the color palette that I set up for this island.
Ooh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I usually work. I just, pop some colors in, see if they vibe, and yeah, then I go for it. And then I usually end up changing it up a little bit. So I had a more dominant other color earlier, but it didn't feel right. So I do some tweaks as I go along. But yeah, I start with a foundation of sorts and go from there. And it's something I started to do just a couple of years ago. But I feel like the color palettes really sets the tone more and more for me. So it helps a lot. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
little hand. The person who made this graffiti put their hand there as well.
I like how you're just like, okay, let's put this and then let's put that.
Yeah. But I think I've developed it over time, especially since live drawing a lot and including other people. So when I was asking people, how do you want to be drawn, this happened. So we have like a pro wrestling match going on here with a cat and a rat, and so it's
That's an
everything.
alpha.
Yeah. And I mean, that always happens, these unexpected things. And this is Pixel Sushi Robot. You probably know him
Yeah,
as
yeah, I
well.
know
Yeah.
Pixel Sushi. I like him.
So that's the literal take of Pixel Sushi Robot. Um, I hope you liked it. And then we had this one, a cat preparing a meal, um, mermaid sushi.
Sushi Cat would be a cool username.
Yeah, it would be. So yeah, with all of these weird things constantly happening, I feel like I just let loose. And yeah, there are some times when I'm more kind of careful about what goes where and things like that, but this is like the fun chapter, so it's very loose. But yeah, it's I'm gonna have some freelance work coming in soon as well. I think it's not like
Nice.
completely okayed yet, so I'm still waiting for an answer. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But if I get that one, I need to kind of maybe remove a couple of perks for a while just to make sure I have the time needed to finish everything. Now let's see here. Your audio disappeared. Maybe it was intentional. But
No,
I
I had my mic muted because my
ah.
partner's like eating a very loud like donut right now, and like the packaging is just so loud. It's okay.
I love that. I mean, it's probably ASMR for someone.
Oh, it might be.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is my mic just like popping off right now? And then she's like opening this pickup container for the donuts.
Yeah. Let's see. Zeal is here. How are you, Anneli? I am doing well. Hope you are doing well as well. I am not using Fiverr. I am uh, I am hiding from freelance work usually. I only accept it if it's big and interesting. And yeah, I these small gigs are I used to do them a lot, but now I'm at the old age of 43. I refuse to
You're
to do.
43?
I am 43. Yes, you're talking to an old lady right now.
No, I thought you were like 30, 20 something. Because
Thank
I
you
saw
so
your
much.
picture when you posted the art versus artist thing. I'm like, this girl, she's like my age maybe.
I mean, thank you so much. I am not. I am not. But yeah, it's I'm I've been working as a freelance artist since 2007, and I probably
Wow.
yeah, I've done so many different freelance works, but I'm quite careful these days to do the smaller works that doesn't pay very well because it's usually a lot of work, and it's hard to make a living. So
Hmm.
I'd rather focus on like big stuff.
I think that's the most common, um, like a rookie mistake for both like designers or anybody in the creative field.
Yeah.
Because I used to do um, small commissions as well, mostly for my friends. They would pay
Mm.
me like $5 or $10, or they treat me
Yeah.
to lunch, which is
Yeah.
like okay, because I was in high school.
Yeah.
Um, but once I graduated, I realized like I still had like a low budget freelance gigs as like for people who I really like or a
Yeah.
brand that I resonate with. Um, but it's important to actually see the value of your work
Yeah. And
and like accept the offers that you think would pay your bills
yeah.
realistically.
Yeah. I mean, I tried a lot of different ways of doing things, but these days I'd rather do work for free. Like I did, I was helping some cancer organizations earlier
Oh,
this
that's
year.
nice.
Yeah. So, I do that for free. because
Hmm.
it's charity work, and then
Yep.
the rest of my time is not charity work.
Exactly.
And I also noticed that if I even if I don't have any clients for a long while, I will have the time to create something, bigger, like stuff in my art project and stuff. And that will, over time, probably pay better than, having accepted the smaller gigs. And I'm not saying small gigs are bad, but it's just, in the long term, yeah, it's underpriced work is not great. And that's, I saw Fiverr. That's how I came to think about it, because I know that there's a lot of talent that, and you pay just a few dollars. And yeah, I, yeah, I could not compete with those prices,
Yeah.
probably.
But I think if you're like starting just building your portfolio,
Yeah,
it's cool to like accept really good projects. Depending, it doesn't matter if they're like low paying. Like sometimes
yeah,
if you're building up on your experience versus like money.
exactly. So when you need experience, that's perfect, so
Yep.
that
Yeah.
really fits the need. And then bigger clients, they usually pay better as well,
And
I've
they
noticed.
communicate better.
Yeah, definitely. So it's also good for beginners to try to get like the bigger jobs as well.
Yeah.
It's If they like your style, they will accept you. Like when I started out, there was a big client from USA. I'm in Sweden, and they reached out after it wasn't even a month, I think, from when I started my business, and they saw my work online, and they called me because this was 2007. That's not what people did back then.
Like they sent you a dove with a letter,
Exactly. That's what happened.
a pigeon.
Yeah, but I remember him asking like, how do you price this kind of work? And I said, I have never done this kind of work before.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So he helped me. And
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so that's how I got like decent pay kind of early in my career, because he was a very helpful, what was he, a creative director or something at this place. So, and he had also been an illustrator back in the day. So yeah, he said, based on, the work you do, yada yada, he said that you should charge $1,000 for this. And that was, $900 more than I thought, so it was good to hear that, and also to get something to kind of lean back on.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I could get that kind of pay for that kind of work today. That was just different times. So yeah, that's how you know
I
you're
feel.
talking to an old lady, because she still
Yeah,
talk about.
I was about to say, I feel like we're talking like mature adults.
Yeah. Well, it was better, many 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 years ago, but then it got really bad and just went from bad to worse, I think, pay wise and stuff. But
Oh, really?
yeah, definitely. Something happened after, the financial crisis that happened there around, I don't know, 2009 or something. And I feel like after that, prices never went back to what it used to be. And
Mm.
same client came back and offered me $600 for a similar
Mm,
work, so the budget was all different. So
that's interesting.
yeah, so that's why I decided, after, doing this for many, many years, I decided to, let's try doing it on my own, just see what happens, because I have this experience of how to do graphics, how to do illustrations, and, I have my own little worlds. Let's see what they can do. So this is all an experiment, but it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you've been doing it for so long, so like you deserve to do whatever you want now.
Yeah, and I think it makes it easier to accept a freelance job once in a while as well, because I've had my fun. I
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that people who do the freelance life all day, every day, they really feel like, they're sad because they don't have time to work on their own stuff, because all the energy kind of disappears. if you work full time for someone else. So I get that. I know the feeling too well. But but yeah, I'm living my best life right now.
Perfect.
This,
Yeah,
this
that's
is my
cool.
happy place. But how long have you been like how can I ask how old you are?
No.
No.
I'm kidding. That's such a rude response.
No. No, you don't have to
Um,
say.
um, Visually, like in person, people say I look 15.
Oh.
Ways people think I'm like 13.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Kay, I have like my linked I used to have like my LinkedIn profile on this account, like my Twitter account. Um, because like I didn't I forgot when I started like the Tiny Denise, like the account transitioned into an art account. But I used to have like my full name here, which is
Mm.
crazy, crazy behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I still do it. This is my real name, full name, but it's because I was already out there. Like I was already
Yeah,
doxxed, so I knew that people are gonna find me anyway. So
I'm like semi-doxed, like for people who have been following me since like before 500
yeah,
followers. I think they know me. They have like my portfolio link. Well, I do have it on my account still, like my bento account,
mm,
but I don't think like my actual workplace knows about my art account. We just
yeah,
talk about it casually, like, oh, I do art stuff and stuff like that.
yeah,
But my boss and everybody at work is super cool. So if they do ask in the future, I won't lie.
yeah, yeah. Because when you do design now, right, for them, so it's or do they know or do you do illustrations for them?
I don't actually do like I don't want to call it like professional illustration because I don't think I'm at that point yet. But
What?
um,
What? No! Stop it!
yeah,
No!
yeah, like I don't think I could do like professional illustration
What?
stuff yet.
No!
That's why I consider
Stop
myself
it!
more like a graphic designer
Stop
sometimes.
it! I mean, we have to. I think for everyone listening this, please agree with me that Tiny Denise is an actual artist and illustrator and damn good at her work. I
No,
love
I'm
your
like
work, and you're so professional. Everything looks super good and sweet. I don't know what kind of standards you have, but I don't even know if
I
I would
have.
fill that standard, honestly.
Oh, you definitely fit it. You have like the art gallery art style. That's how I categorize it. I think I'm like very confused, honestly, because while at school, like my instructors would tell us there's a difference between illustrators and then designers. I'm like so confused because like I want to do both.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't even believe it because in order to be a great designer, you also need to have really good eyes, which,
Right,
if you have it, you're also going to be really good at drawing. These things just tie together. I don't agree with that at all, but I agree
right,
that the world is super confusing.
yeah.
I was told by a gallery recently that they really love my work, but they want not digital work. Like they prefer for for the personal up close experience that it's hand drawn. So I'm gonna try making my cities just for fun, like doing these huge cities hand drawn. That's my next goal.
I
And I've
think that
always
would be
wanted.
really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. Like that was also always part of my goal. Like it just ties in perfectly with the doodly style, that of course I've doodled small buildings and stuff by hand, but this would be really nice to do it like an entire city. But it's just you need so much space and you need time, and that's why I work digitally because I don't have a lot of space. So I'm gonna figure it out somehow and try it. But there is some confusion that an artist like me that came from the traditional art world is now suddenly live streaming doing doodles digitally. Like people don't even know what's happening right now, but they kind of dig it, but it's also not really what you should do if you want to be successful right now. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep doing it my style. If I didn't work digitally now, I wouldn't be able to work at all most days. So it's for me, it's like a way to be an artist when there's no space, no time. You know, it's quick, it's wonderful. I have nothing but good things to say about working digitally. But I also
I
love working
remember.
traditionally. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember like before in the old days,
Mm,
there was like a huge debate about traditional art versus digital art.
yeah,
I used to be like on DeviantArt.
yeah,
Um,
me too.
people would post like art of all kinds. Then they would ask, "Oh, that's digital, or is that like traditional?" But then after a couple of years, no one would care as long as it looks good.
Yeah,
I feel like that's almost like what's happening with AI. It's
yeah.
both like sad and um, I think it's just a transition.
Yeah. And when people started photographing with digital
Yep.
cameras, they were also like, this isn't proper photography. And of course,
Yeah.
it's a different, it's not the same, you know, it's a handiwork when you do it fully traditionally. But it's also highly cancerogenic. Like you can get cancer from the fluids working in the dark room. And I think that some improvements are good, and it's still super hard to take a beautiful picture. I'm not a photographer. I know it's hard. You can't just point and click and get something awesome. You could be lucky
Yep.
and nail it once, but to do it, you know, consistently, that's the trick. It's really hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not I'm not scared of new tools. I mean,
Like
AI is
change.
different. Yeah, AI
Yeah,
is
I would
different
have to
in how
agree.
it's trained. You know, I think that's the beef
That's
most
what.
people have.
Yeah, a little bit uncomfortable how it's like gathering
Mm,
data, but in like other artists I know would like they're like actual proper artists who like proper artists. I mean, they do their own art.
yeah,
They would like train an AI with their own art, and
yeah,
that would make their process faster. That's like
exactly.
the thing that I meant when I said um like it's like a tool, or we have to like evolve with it. But
Yeah,
the the sketchy stuff, like stealing people's art and feeding it and claiming it as your own, that one I'm not comfortable with at
yeah,
all.
yeah. It's okay if people donated. You know, like if it's, but it's just that you know that something fishy was going on originally, but now we also have this amazing. Like I can't help to be fascinated. You know, it's like a feeling of both terror and fascination
Yeah, yeah, I
just looking
agree.
at it. But yeah, it's
You know,
it
like the realistic countries as like final boss monsters. Those ones I really like the AI generated stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not sure where they take the thing, but if it's like just for fun,
yeah,
oh, like stuff like that, I don't
yeah,
mind. But I think yeah, it's like a gray area.
yeah. I mean, the day you can get some help animating your own work using AI, you know, I'll be there. So I can
Yeah, like
do like,
actually
yeah,
plug it into Illustrator or After Effects, and then I'll type what you do, and then you animate it for me.
yeah, that would be so cool to, you know, be able to drop like, here's a little movie, you know, with this
Yeah,
world and things move, and it's just, I don't know if you can do it today, but yeah, it's it's really cool times we're living in. It's a lot of drama and exciting things unfolding every day.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Have you heard about the Earth's getting another moon? for like a
Yes,
temporary moon. Oh, that's
I'm.
really cool.
I
Is it
love
said? Oh,
it.
it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, yeah. But could you see it from Earth?
Hopefully.
I hope so too. I mean, it's just so cool. We have a itty bitty baby moon visiting us temporarily. And is it only for one night, or when does it go
I'm
away again?
I'm not sure. I think it's staying for at least a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes out for
Oh,
that
for
one.
2 months.
2 months. Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
I will be honored to have this baby moon. I wonder if it would affect the tide and flow, like the
Ooh.
what happens. Will we be
No, that's
twice as
true.
moon mad? Will we be twice as moon mad when it's full moon?
That's true.
Mm,
Oh, so interesting.
yeah. And also there's a comet visiting about the same time, and it moves close to us, so that we'll be able to see it with tail and everything pretty soon. It's just a couple of weeks from now, I think, and it comes every 80,000 years, so
Wow.
it's going to be a while until we see it again. But that's also pretty cool. So
Yep.
many interesting celestial things
I feel
happening right
like
now.
I feel like if it's like like way before like maybe 80s or 90s, like this would be a news like an everyday news kind of event. Like
Yeah, exactly.
but right now people are too busy with like other stuff.
Yeah,
I think once aliens drop, like the alien alpha, people would be like, "Oh, okay, we've known all along," and it's like not as mind blowing as it could have been. Like if
exactly.
which is we all like wild.
It is so wild, and they did drop so much information, and it
Yeah,
happened around the same time as the pandemic, and everyone everyone was like, "I don't care."
just for a week and then it's done, and I'm like so sad.
Yeah, me too.
I
But
think at Drip we did like an alien themed drop, like every one of us,
oh,
right?
so cool. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think you were there.
I did Saturnia Greenfire, but I don't know if that was after, because I know that Degen Poet did this hyperspace. Was that around that time? Or was
I
it?
think so.
Yeah, because I
It was
came,
like an alien week or something.
yeah, and I celebrate a year on Drip next month.
Oh,
So
congrats.
yeah, so I've been there for some time, but I think there were like 30 people something in the chat when I came in. So 30
Wow.
artists. Yeah. So I may have missed it, just, but then
By
I
a
did,
week or something, yeah.
yeah, but then I did an alien thing without knowing that you had an alien theme.
It was meant
So
to be.
it was meant to be, definitely. And I also felt like I wanted to kind of dip my toes into the alien news that I kind of missed back in 2020.
Yep. Oh my god, that was in 2020.
Yeah. And that's like 4 years ago, which is, I don't know, I can't believe it.
I was like so excited with the alien news because my thoughts were, are my student loans going to get paid now that aliens are here?
Oh, yeah. And
But
no, but
it was just it flew by.
yeah. And no one cares once
No
again.
one
And it's like it
cares.
didn't happen, but I don't know. Maybe it's not the last we've heard about this. Hopefully not. Hopefully
Hopefully.
there's, yeah. But I would like some good news. I feel
Yep.
like we need something fun and sweet and good again.
I feel like I'm so happy that Mudeng is taking the center stage. That
Yes.
baby hippo.
Oh my
So
god.
cute.
Every character is very chibi looking, but it's because I used a very thick outline this round, so it's really hard to see them if I do too much random details. I need something on this side, I think.
I like that you added a whale.
Yeah, it was someone who said, "I want. Can you draw me? I want to be a whale escaping liquidity." And honestly, I have no idea what that means, but I just drew the things that popped up in my head. So it's like, yeah, we'll see. Um, I'm not sure if he stayed until I was finished or if he will see this later. But hopefully, I will have honored his wishes, you know?
Shout out to that whale.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm doing a little pool. He's trying to jump into this little, it's just teeny tiny. Let's see if he can go in here. I'm going to do like a little swirl. So it's like deeper than you think. It's like a magical portal. He can, if he's lucky, he can time it and go in here. I love making stuff up while I'm drawing,
Yeah.
you know, using some kind of trying to make things make sense. Whoops. I say whoops a lot when I live stream, but I think I do it even like out loud when I'm alone. So it's like every time I do something weird, it happens. If I want to see what you're working on, can I go to your X?
No, I don't think it won't show up. A while ago I tried joining while I'm live, but it won't let me. So right now I'm just recording like this
Oh,
stream, and then
mm,
I have like my setup on OBS. But yeah, I think it's recording everything. So I'll probably just post it once I have time.
mm. Oh, I missed. Zeal was writing. Zeal is 19 from Pakistan. Hey, if you want to be drawn, Zeal, you can just let me know. I'll draw you. Okay, so just let me know what you want to look like. That goes for any of the 25 people watching on X, one person watching on Twitch, and one person watching on YouTube.
Well,
And
you're like
yeah,
everywhere.
I am everywhere. That's why, but it's like I said before when I tried to get this to work, it's just so convenient that it just pushes it out everywhere. But I've noticed that it has its limitations. I do subscribe to Restream to be able to share to these many other places, but
Mm,
the quality is a little bit lacking, and I'm not sure if it's because of my computer not being quite up to par. I mean, to live stream a lot, it requires like more GPU, or what is it, something. So yeah, I'm I'm not super happy with the quality of my live streams yet, but it will have to do until I can do better. And yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
love that.
I'm definitely going to learn more about Twitch as well, because if you can connect it to X so that it live streams and you can do like special invites in an easy way, that would be fun in the future. But
Hmm.
I just don't know if you can do that. I need to learn. I'm going to do some plants. We don't have a lot of green on this rocky island. Everything is kind of man-made. So do you have your year planned in beforehand in ways of drops and stuff like that?
Oh no. Like this year or next year?
Yeah, this year.
I have until um, I think I have a current thing going on Drip. I
Mm,
posted it before I took my break, but I'm doing the PFPs.
I love
Up
them.
until thank you. I'm doing them up until the end of December. Is that why I said? I forgot what I said. I think. Sorry, let me double check. Oh, the last snapshot is November 12th, but the event extends until December.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so, yep. I'm doing that until December. I have five-ish dropping next week for the badge holders. That's mainly the quote unquote new thing I was trying before I took my break. But for the tiny vibes, it's actually ending on November.
Mm,
Yeah, because the idea is to just complete the color palette of the rainbow. So I have like my yellow, orange, red, pink, blue, purple. So I'm down to I think green, and then on November I have like a black and white version like series.
mm.
But that would be it for the tiny vibes, and then December I have I have this edition drop, which usually takes more than a week or like a month to finish because I would be animating.
Yeah,
Why am I animating this? But yeah, I really want to try. But I'm animating it for the December drop. And that's it. Like for this year, actually, I think I took it very chill this year compared to when I was first starting drip.
yeah. But I think that you need to do that. Like you need to pace yourself at times. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's fun to just go with the flow and do a lot, but I just came from a really busy period and I just rushed myself into another really busy period. So I feel like I'm still waiting for that time to take it a little bit easier. But at the same time, sometimes stuff makes sense and then I kind of want to try it. But I am tweaking a little bit. So the idea for me is to be able to work more. What is the word for it? More fluently. Like I can just uh, whatever I draw during the week when I live draw, I can release it as a drop, the week after to kind of tie things
Yep.
in together so I can draw as much as possible because I really want to do lots and lots of worlds. That's the
Yep.
funny, like the best bit right now for me. But yeah, let's see if I can do it. And also, you were curious about the dripcraft thing, weren't you?
Oh yeah, cause
I
I'm so lazy. It's more like I saw like that there were like more than 100 chats on the Discord trip announcement, and I read so I'm like probably won't be able to get the gist of any of this. So I tried
oh, but
asking around.
yeah, but did you join their Discord?
Dripcraft?
Yeah,
Oh, they have a Discord? Not yet.
I'm gonna invite you in so you
Okay,
can
thank
get
you.
in there. And then they have like a channel called Fire Starters, and
Oh,
you can start a ticket and you can start, telling them like I would like to do this. When is it possible? Because they're starting to help people, but people like me, like I'm first on the list next to go if I want to, but I haven't delivered anything because I'm still working on them. So I said that,
yep.
let people jump in before me because I just need to finish these things. But yeah, they said take your time because they've also been tinkering on their end. So yeah, some people are already prepared and ready to go, but I'm probably going to do it next month. Hopefully, let's see how fast I will be able to be. Like I want to give them something nice, so that's why it's taking
Mm-hmm.
some time. But I'm gonna. You can decide yourself what you want to burn, and you talk to Drip as well because they are helping them out, to connect whatever needs to be connected and stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
but it's not hard. Like you should definitely join the Discord and start a ticket, and then eventually you'll be just ready to roll whenever you want to. And Sirius is really nice helping out with any questions. But his answer is always like, whatever you want to do, just reach out when you're done. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's all good.
I think I had like when drip was starting. I used to have like like a bunch of questions to Vibhu about because he talked about um having like quests, which now I think are like the probably maybe the perks um before,
Mm,
and I asked him if he knows people who can do like um to gamify claiming. That's how I did the first burn thingy with Kirill,
mm.
the developer that works with Drift from time to
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, he
But
stopped
it
now.
was
He's working with some other big
yeah,
people. Yeah, so he had to stop helping out. But yeah, he was super cool.
yeah. We tried to do a bunch of uh to make things more fun, like for claiming early on the early stages of Drip, but it was a bit tricky to track everything
Mm,
because it's not native, right? So
yeah.
I'm happy like Dripcraft is here now.
Yes.
To be honest, I think it was like when Serious Crocodile was asking for logo submissions, a couple of months ago, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to do a logo, but then now it's September and I still haven't done one.
Yeah, I know.
But
Time
yeah, he talked
flies.
about the craft thing, and yeah, it's
But
interesting.
it's super interesting, and I think they're gonna add so much fun and value because,
Hmm.
like with the Good Friday pieces that I released, I also released secrets for
Ooh.
rare and legendary pieces, and I named them all secrets. And if you burn the secrets, you're gonna get a key, and that key will unlock something nice, you know. So that's the
Hmm.
kind of that was the idea I had in my head as I was working on Good Friday, and that's so long ago since I finished it. But yeah, these things take time, and it wasn't until just a couple of weeks ago that they were ready to. For many artists, it's I'm not that late in working on this, but I just thought that I would have more time around this time, and now I'm also getting a freelance gig, possibly, so I'm like, oh, let's see what happens, what I can do. But yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I'll probably yeah. Once I join the Discord, I'll ask around again.
Yeah, and I can't. Oh no, I don't dare to open Discord. I know that if I open Discord, my stream slows down even more.
Oh
So
no, you can send it like after the
yeah,
stream.
I'll do that.
Um, but yeah, I mentioned a while ago that I'm planning on bringing the stamps back, but kind of want to do them like I'm not sure how because I want to make them big just because they feel special
Mm,
um to me and like to people. I've pitched on my Discord before, like, what if for if you hold this in this stamp series, then you get like 100. Why am I
yeah,
making things like at 100, like 100 small or like a full piece that connects with it?
yeah,
Um, like a collage of everyday doodles and stamps, but I'm still thinking, but I
yeah.
really want to bring them back in a special way.
Yeah, but I think it's good to kind of take it easy as well, because you don't want to rush into things, because once they start to unfold, you really want to
Yeah.
have like a good idea what you're doing. We
You
also
can
got to.
pedal.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. Oh, I just said you can't pedal back once it's
Exactly.
it started.
Exactly. You're gonna just roll with it, whether it's a good idea or not. We got a really cute comment here from Pixel Sushi Robot on X. He says, "You both are too humble, masters."
Pixel
Yeah.
Pixel Sushi should join. I should join.
He said, "You both are too humble."
Oh, we would start trash talking in a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think we were talking about, whether you would call yourself an illustrator artist or not. I wonder if that's when he wrote the comment. And I was,
Oh, that
yeah,
might be.
And I will not let that one just float away. By the way, I'm gonna whack into your head that you definitely are an artist and an amazing one. So yeah, just get used to it. I'm gonna be that nagging friend who will be like, remember, you are a very good artist.
Oh, thank you. I
Y-
really, I can with compliments.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it like me. You don't accept it in your head, but you say thank you. And then you're free. That's how.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, you just need to do it with straight face if it happens like in real life.
Yeah, I just um like as fast as I could divert the subject to something else.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, imposter syndrome and everything, it's just so common. But it's
Oh
also
yeah.
just, yeah, and but also it's funny because there's so many awesome people who suffer from it. So I'm like, yeah, it's nothing to pay attention to, really.
hmm
Just have to pummel through
I
it.
saw I saw a post about imposter syndrome on my private account where everybody was like in a meeting room with a tie and suit, and then there's this like high level CEO that's wearing like a funky like a funny animal costume, and that's like imposter syndrome at its finest.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've had a lot of that in my career, but I've come I've come to a point where I can fool my own imposter syndrome into thinking, if people are amused and they dig what I do, does it even matter if I'm good or not? Like if I'm, or I don't know what my issue is really. It's always like it never happens when it's quiet times. That's not when I suffer from it. It's like if someone would say congratulations, like a couple of years ago, I was mentioned in an article as what top 100 illustrators in the world or something, like female. It was a magazine in Australia called Curvy, and I was like, oh my god, I fooled the world into thinking that I like that was really hard. So good stuff definitely is terrible news. That will it will trigger me for sure, but I'm trying to kind of yeah, I don't even know how to deal with it. But the more someone gives me compliments, or if there was an award and I would get it, I would feel very bad about it
Yeah.
immediately. But I think I've also come to realize that since I hear a lot of sweet things so often now, I realize that some encouragement is not bad either. Like it's actually kind of nice with some positive, I don't know, reinforcement or something. I used to
hmm
think I didn't need it at all, but it's not true. I totally needed it.
Yeah, you do. You need it like from time to time.
Yeah,
But yeah, you have yourself to keep you grounded
yeah,
because
definitely.
we are our biggest critics, I think.
We definitely are. And I think, why is some clothes like now? I feel like this is my first time using Illustrator. I'm just, I tried to do like a quick fix on something, but now I don't like the look and it's not working. So I'm just going to bye bye. We're going to do some other ornament, something more metallic looking, I think. But yeah, uh, it's a real thing, but I'm trying to ignore it these days because what's the point? And also, who am I to judge other people's judgment?
Yeah, like you're judging other people based on their judgment of you.
Exactly. So,
Just kidding.
I'm thinking I should just not and be like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
If
We
they like it, they like it. If they don't, then it's
yeah,
okay.
exactly. Exactly. And yeah, it's nice with the sweet words. I'm not going to pretend like I don't like it. I actually feel like many days it made my work days so much easier and more bright, from
hmm
hearing nice things. So it definitely has a positive impact. And for a long time, when I was trying to be on like Instagram and these places, and the algorithm was not working in my favor. Still isn't, but now I don't care. But
Mm.
there was no audience, like no one. I was just posting art into a void. So that was harder those days to keep working despite no one seeing it. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna post it here, but I don't know why. But yeah,
I feel like for me, that's kind of more freeing.
yeah,
Like nobody would see what I draw, so I'll draw whatever I want,
yeah. I
kind of thing.
I totally understand that. You are free to do as you want. It's so much scarier when people are like, "I'm so excited for your
Yeah,
next drop," and I'm like, "Oh my god, what if it's what if it's not what you expected?" But yeah, we
yeah,
just
exactly.
yeah. But it's impossible to create if you think too hard about what people expect. And
Hmm.
I think also people are so much more clever and funny and understanding than I thought. So I've been I've been blessed with people, accepting my way of, creating, I suppose.
Hmm. Yeah, I think like one of the the stereotypes of working or like doing art on Web3 is like everybody's just here for like the money or like
Yeah,
the shilling and all this stuff. But
God.
honestly, it's more than that. Like it's the actual community, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There's like I feel there is appreciation outside of Web3 for sure on art, but I don't know. It just feels comfortable, especially on Solana,
Yeah.
because it's
Solana
not
is
as pressuring.
Yeah, and Solana is it feels like it's where the art for the people is.
Yep.
It's so much easier to give treats away, and I know that I started on Ethereum, and I wanted
Mm.
to do a giveaway, but I couldn't afford it. so, so I was like, oh, this is bad. It's
Like your
so
mint, yeah, it's more expensive to mint
yeah,
there like before, right?
so expensive. And I was there in the beginning, no, not the beginning, the end of the bull run. And then,
Mm.
but not until the bear times. That's when I started to enjoy myself there because the pressure was off. And I didn't mint. Imagine, I was there, I was doing my project, but I didn't mint during the bull. And I think some people would be like, "Are you crazy?" But now I'm so happy because if I would have minted too soon, I would probably sit there with like a 10K collection, like a lot of people did. And I wouldn't know what to do with it. Like I was just hearing like this people who were seeing what I was doing, trying to help, and they were like, "Oh well, this is how you do it. You do a 10K, and do it like this and this and this." And I originally kind of started by listening to them and preparing something similar, and then I was like, "Hold up, why am I? I don't know what I'm doing. Can we pause?" you know?
It started feeling like work, maybe.
Yeah, not just work. It was like work where I was the boss, but the boss was lost, like didn't know what they
Mm.
were doing, and I
Yeah.
knew that that was a bad idea. So, um, I began the project with collabing with what do we call it? A dev, a
I
developer.
thought you said Adele. Like,
No,
wow, Adele.
yes, it was me and Adele. we were strolling in there, and I was like, "No, Adele, we're not going to work."
Oh, I love Adele.
Me too. No, that would have been awesome. I
Yeah.
could have done a lot for Adele, but no. But it was nice to finally realize that okay, I might not need a developer, and also he was being headhunted left and right. So I was like,
Mm.
should we go separate ways? Yes, and then we did. But that was good. And then I kind of slowed down and I did these small collections and. yeah, but then it was very expensive, and then I found Weibo, and I thought that we were gonna have.
Oh,
Mm,
that's interesting.
yeah, and I thought that we were going to have like a coffee meeting because at that time I was just, no one was really doing anything around that time. This was bear market, last year, summer or something,
Mm-hmm.
and or late summer. And I reached out and I was like, "Hey, love what you're doing over there." Also, my dad had listened to him in a Spaces and was like, "Vibu is
Really?
really cool." Yeah, and he was like, "Vibu is really cool," and that's how I found out about Drip. Um, and yeah, so I texted him and I was like, this is really nice what you're doing here. You want to see my worlds? And I sent him some cities that I've done, and then he said we can do a call. And I thought it was like a coffee meeting because I was drinking coffee, talking to people. So I was sitting there with my coffee mug, expecting to talk about Drip. But he was sitting there with Esther, and
Ooh.
yeah, and towards the end, I was just enjoying the conversations and talking and yeah, just enjoying myself. And then he looked at Esther and he said, "You're smiling. What do you think?" And they were like, "You're in." And I was like, "What?" I didn't even realize it was an onboarding call. So yeah.
He would just be ambushing people.
Yeah. Well, I think they thought that I knew because people were probably contacting them. But I just,
Mm.
I wanted to learn more. And of course, I wanted to join, but I didn't think that I was at that step. I thought that we're just going to casually talk. And I didn't know about Vibu's background at all. I thought he was just some guy doing something fun. So
I
that's,
want to post this.
yes,
I'm going to post it.
do it.
City
Yeah.
of Girls said Vivu was just some guy.
Yeah, I quite quickly figured out that he wasn't, and I was really, really happy to talk to them and hear what they were working on. So yeah, I was very happy. But I would have been more nervous if I had thought that it was like an onboarding call. So I'm kind of happy that I went with my very relaxed style. I must have seemed
Hmm.
very self-confident, but I was just clueless. But that's
Like I I was onboarded while I was at a ramen shop.
Oh, I love that.
Uh, I had like um a mutual an artist. I think it was honestly which one of you guys recommended me? I forgot. But like they just told me, oh, is it Marcolino? I forgot, but they're like, hey, you should probably reach out to this guy. He's doing something cool. And I saw um a DJ Poet. I was posting
Yeah,
about this strip stuff, like free art, and I'm like, I'm all about free art because most of the art I want I can't afford.
exactly.
And I'm
Exactly.
like, oh, this would be a. I thought that it would be a good like side thing. I could post art whenever and send it for free. And then kind of blew up. I was just like texting Viv, hey, I don't know what to do. I'll probably if I do join, I would experiment a lot and do whatever,
Yeah,
like whatever is on my mind. And he's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then he checked my art and he kind of liked it. It was like last year and my art was pretty bad, or like it's not bad, but I'm redrawing most of them. I started last month and I'm going to continue them next year. But the next day he called like all of a sudden and was asking if I was free and I said yes because I thought we were just chatting like on the phone like on Telegram and then
mm.
he called me and I told him I'm about to order a ramen ball so if I started chewing that's just the noodles and we talked for 15 minutes and he's like so what do you want to do blah 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 blah. I'm like I'll have everything laid out once I get home, but I was onboarded right there, there
I
and then.
love it.
Yeah, and I was super awkward because he wanted to do like a video call, but I had like my ramen already ordered.
Yeah, but that's so nice though. Like that's the best
Yeah, it's just
onboarding
super
call.
casual.
Mm, I love it.
Like Esther, I didn't even I thought it was just him.
Yeah.
Like on your like it was just
Yeah,
one guy.
Esther,
And I didn't know there was a team.
yeah, I think I don't know when Esther came, but I think they just started bringing her into the calls. I think around that time in I don't know when it happened. If it was in September, maybe last year or something. But yeah, it
It
was
might
fun.
have been.
Yeah, but that's I think that's how
No.
it's nice when it's not so stiff, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But it's yeah, what a journey. I also thought that I would just be on trip and give away some nice free art to people who collected my work on the expensive ETH. Now they had an alternative and I could give something back to the community.
Yep.
That's I didn't expect to get a new community with and more
Mm-hmm.
people coming, so that was a
Yeah, me too.
surprise. Yeah. So, but I still have, my oldies are still with me. So I got some friends over to drip from East as well. But not everyone is know the format as much. They're more like, what are you doing? Should I be on the lookout of something like what's going on over there? But yeah, it's it's good to have some options anyway. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I feel modern and multi-chain right now. So that's nice. I saw this little rock on the cat. Sometimes I switch around the layers, and that's always a bad idea. Something will end up on top of something. I made a
Have you
spaced
tried?
out girl.
Oh, sorry. Have
No,
you tried using Adobe Fresco? Was it Fresco?
um, let's see here.
It's
I
like
tried it a
a.
really long time ago,
Oh, okay.
but didn't they stop using like they stopped updating it and
Did they?
integrating it into something, I think, because I think I used it and I made some augmented reality pieces just for myself, never released anything, just experimenting. And I think I did that in Fresco, but maybe I'm mixing it up with something else. Like they have so many programs and
Yeah,
apps.
I agree. But yeah, like Fresco, I tried using because they do like the vector. It's like a vector version of Procreate on the iPad,
Yeah, that's nice.
but I just don't like the brush sets. I
Yeah,
think we can download a whole bunch of brushes, but it feels weird.
yeah.
The like the vector brush isn't as loose,
Mm.
but maybe I'll give it a try in the future. I just thought it would be nice because like you're like drawing freehand.
Yeah, my favorite program actually to draw in is oh, is it called Studio Clip? Clip Studio
Oh,
Paint.
Clip Studio, yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, their vector brushes are amazing. Like I can't even tell it's vector. It's just smooth and nice and they're so clever and intuitive. So that program is my favorite. And do you know how often I use it? Like twice a year. I don't even know why but it's old habits die hard or something. But I should definitely use it more. But it's just hard because it's slightly different. And when I export or change sizes and stuff, I'm not as confident and fluent in that program. So I need to
Hmm.
play around a little bit more. But yeah, that's an amazing. Have you tried it?
I don't think I have actually.
I think you would
Which
love it. Like it's just so clever. And the brushes, the vector is amazing. I've never
I've
seen anything
seen.
as good.
Oh, I think I've seen a bunch of like the artists I like use it.
Yeah,
Um, but I haven't. I'm not sure how to use it.
and you can
Clip
animate in it as
Studio.
well.
Oh,
It's
really?
just yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna see if I if I have something, maybe I can open it and show you.
iPad. Do they have? Oh, they have an iPad version.
Yeah,
That one I'll probably try then.
do it. I mean, I think they are the best,
Yeah,
honestly.
and they're not. Honestly, I'm trying to use less and less Adobe products.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
want
I
to see
mean,
other options.
they're getting crazy. Like, I don't
They
know
are.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are getting crazy.
I'm gonna show you the vector brushes. So just let
Okay.
me switch what I'm. Okay, stop screen sharing. Sorry. And we're gonna show you this one. So I just opened a random page and now I have the vector tool. And remember, I'm not fluent in this, so I'm gonna probably mess it up. Um, let's see here. Can you see this? I'm in Clip Studio Paint now. And this is, I'm just gonna, I don't even know what I'm gonna draw. So this is the vector brush. I'm just gonna draw something real. Can you see it? Tiny Denise, I cannot hear you.
Oh, I muted myself. Sorry.
Yes, no, it's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so this is vector, everything. And I
Mm-hmm.
can, you see, I fill this in. I don't even, like, I can use a paint bucket as well. I'm just showing you that you can fill it in. It's super clever. And I'm drawing so poorly now. Like, this does not make, does not give this program credit enough. But you see, like, the lines, it's it's like a tapered ink that I'm using a lot of the time. And then if I want to fill out her face now, um, I can just pick a color. Let's use something you can really see. And then, oh, where are my tools? Oh my God, there's too much going on here. I think we have the paint bucket tool here. Wait, sorry, can we do this? No, I did, I did wrong. Why can I not use this color here? Okay, I used to be able to color. Maybe I did something wrong with, or is it when you use a raster layer on top? Does it figure it out? No. Damn. Okay, is it when you use a pixel brush? Is that the thing? Okay, I have a new layer. We're gonna try something just to see if that's okay. Yeah, so this is how it works. So you can fill out colors real quick, but sadly, it doesn't work like that. But I think it's you can do it easily using vector as well. I know that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just really really cool, and I think um, just how everything works is amazing brush wise. No matter what color you use, it's just so flowy and fluid, and I don't know, cannot believe that this is
Yeah,
vector.
it looks more like natural.
Yeah.
I wish my hair was that pretty.
Tiny hello. I'm just scribbling now, but I think this looks like it's not vector, but it is vector.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the crazy part. Like even the scribbly, ugly, like if I were to just put, I mean, you wouldn't think that this is vector. It's just so crazy. So yeah. Anyway, that's
I like the tapering they have. I'll
yeah.
probably download it on my iPad.
Yeah, and they also have brushes. So now I just pulled down the size a bit much, but so this is a vector brush. I'm still in the vector layer, and
Ooh.
you can see like you can paint like it's a watercolor or something. So it just layers on top. So you can do some really advanced vector paintings if you want to. And yeah, it's just a crazy good tool. And they also have like a pen. And it looks the same when you this is the pixel layer I'm in, and the paintbrush is just amazing as a pixel. It's
That watercolor vector is crazy.
Yeah. So the watercolor vector is down here. This is the I'm in the pixel layer with the last things I did. So this is pixel and this is vector. But it's crazy
Mm,
good, isn't it?
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I just think it's an amazing. I just need to, get to know this program a little bit more, and then
Yeah.
it will be good. I'm gonna jump back from this one. I wonder if I need to stop in between, it seems. And now I'm gonna just go back to my little Moon Royale. There we go. Yeah. It's just so crazy that your day is starting and mine is coming to an end over here.
Actually, it's not starting. I woke up late.
Yeah.
I was supposed to wake up at like 8, 9 a.m. and do some chores and stuff, but I ended up waking at 9:30,
Oh,
getting
that's
up
nice.
at getting up at like 10:30.
But that's nice to be able
Yeah,
to
it's
sleep.
Saturday, it's fine.
Yes. My cat woke me up at 6 this morning. So I woke up, the same time I usually get up, which is, yeah, too
Oh no.
early. Yeah, but it's fine.
We've actually been streaming for like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel it that way.
No, it's super nice. And it's even nicer when you have someone to talk to. I'm always rambling alone. So this is nice. Do you have anything you want to announce that is coming out? Something you want to talk about while we're here?
I think I've I've announced like the stamps earlier, but that's like for next year. I
Mm,
have a bunch more. I've been talking to some of the people on the Tiny Discord chat before I went away for a bit. But I really want to do. Oh, I've also been chatting with like a bunch of like other artists, like
yeah.
pitballing ideas. But I really want to do like the Tiny Vibes affirmation card set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because my partner gave me like a deck of affirmation cards. I think a couple of years ago when I wasn't like feeling my best, and they were really like a good reminder.
Mm,
And I want to do something like that, but I've reached out to two people on how to do like maybe only 50 sets because um half of them would be to like holders who
yeah.
own like the ultimates and some legendaries and stuff like that, and then maybe a small part would be for sale, but
Mm,
I'm not sure what to like how to do that yet.
yeah.
um I
I
have
did
reached out
some.
to Marbs.
Oh, perfect. That's
Were you
so
about
good.
to say Marbs?
No, I was gonna say that I did like stupid affirmation cards. They're not even good affirmations, but they're not bad either. Like they're not bad vibes, but I just did like weird
Oh, I like
suggestions on
that.
the card. Yeah. And I had them printed and just made it like a very small, I think maybe 12 or like a super teeny tiny collection. And then
Hmm.
I sent them out to people who held my supporter card along with the zine that I made, the little comic. And it wasn't that expensive. I mean, it was doable for someone where I'm at in life right now. I thought that I would have to wait to have them made, but there are some pretty cool affordable places and the quality looks nice. So but I think Marv has all the stuff figured out already.
Yeah, I
Probably.
figured I'd reach out to him because he's been doing like a bunch of cards. He did some for DJ Poet as well. So
Yeah, they looked really good.
yeah, and it would be nice to collaborate with a fellow drip creator for
Yes,
the cards. Mm,
definitely.
yeah,
And it's a
but
wonderful idea.
oh yeah, it is. I'm like first I have to finish the layout of the cards because I do already have the drafts.
Mm,
I'm just not sure about like how. many I should make like for one deck. I'm guessing 50 would be good because like 100 would be overwhelming.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's better to start with something very limited and see if it works, and how popular they are,
Oh,
and that will give you a hint
sorry, give me
of,
1 second.
yeah. La da dee, la da da.
Sorry,
No, it's
they're
okay.
calling me downstairs because we have to do some boxes.
Yeah. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I might have to go, but yeah, I'll reach out to
Yeah.
Marbs and um, maybe once I have like the final layout of the cards, that
Yeah.
way he doesn't have to wait for me too long. But
Yeah.
that's a more end of the year stuff or early January.
Yeah. Sounds
But
amazing.
sorry, I have to go. They're like, we
Yeah.
have to do the boxes.
Yes. Good luck with the boxes. I
Yes.
actually should go as well because it's getting late here and I have like a little sore throat going on, so I should
Oh
probably
no.
rest my voice. Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing, but yeah. But lovely having you here. Thank you so much. And
Yeah, let's do it
yeah.
again and figure out the screen
Yes.
thing.
Yes. I'll do some more research on how to do it.
Maybe we
Take
can invite
care.
other people too.
Yeah, that would be so cool to do like a couple because yeah, I'm gonna figure it out and we'll
Yep.
talk again. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, take
Right.
care. Bye.
Bye.
And thank you everyone for watching. We are leaving. And sorry for not being able to show both works at the same time. We're on it.